Okay guys, on hole 1 you can play it two ways. You can play the bounce over or the rough bump, and here is the bounce over. You're going to have 5 and a click of backspin, like 5.3, 5.4 backspin, and then max left spin. This is with a P4 ball. You're going to be going to max distance with the red ring by the left hand rough, so it's touching the rough. And then when you adjust, you're going to do max distance with a P4 and app at plus 10% over adjustment of your shot. When you do the curl, it's going to be the inside of your ball touching the outside of the ring, and then try to hit perfect. So here is the bounce over for hole 1. The second way is to play with a Thor's hammer 5, 6, or above. You're going to use a Megalodon ball, and you're going to do 5 top spin and 1 right spin. You're going to aim your ball guide to the hole and just to the right of pin of the hole. Now we think with the higher wind that you might set offset to the right edge of the hole. So for now in the 6s, we have been able to hit this shot in the 6s, but anything above 7, you might have to adjust for or offset to the right edge of the cup. But this does play at max distance with a P5 in your app at 0% elevation. So again, max distance at 0% elevation, 5 top, 1 right, ball guide going to the hole, offset to the right of pin, and in higher wind you're going to offset to the right edge of the cup. For hole 2, we are playing at 75% club with a plus 20% over adjustment of our shot. We're going to be doing 2.1 to 2.2 top spin, and then your half of your blue ring is going to be cutting the rough, and your ball guide going to the hole and through the hole. So again, the red ring is going to be just off the rough edge, your blue ring is about halfway cutting the rough, and then you're going to pull at a slight 1201 pull angle or favoring 1201, and you're going to be playing at 75% club with a plus 20% over adjustment of your shot with a P1 in your app. For hole 3, there is a hook, but I've been in the water way too many times, and I'm playing it safe. I'm going to be doing 2 left spin with 0.2 right, or 2 left spin with 0.2 top spin. My blue ring at stretched out is going to be touching the rough on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to over adjust my shot with a plus 10% over adjustment at max distance. And then I'm going to just do full overpower. Great left and great right has been okay here. For the second shot, if you do not have a cat of 7, I suggest you use your guardian. Here we're going to play at max distance with a plus 10% over adjustment of our shot. You're going to basically try to line it up at the hole with usually around 3 backspin and then side spin to get you to the hole. So here I played at max distance with a plus 10% over adjustment of our shot, and if I wouldn't have hit great left, I think it had a good chance of going in, but you just never know. So again, max distance with a plus 10% over adjustment of your shot.
Great shot! Nice on!
For hole 4, we're just playing this 1-to-1 or 1 win per ring. We're going to be doing 1 top spin and 1 left spin, ball guide going to the hole, red ring at the top of the rough. So here I just put my red ring at the top of the rough, ball guide going to the hole, and I play at 1 win per ring. So here I played 5.9 rings. I'm also favoring a slight 1201 pull. For hole 5, I play it different than the notes. I still do the no move target, but I do 6 top spin with 1.5 left spin. I then over adjust my shot with a plus 5% over adjustment, and I push up 1 ring. So again, 6 top spin, 1.5 left spin. I adjust my shot at max distance with a plus 5% over adjustment, and then I push up 1 ring, and I do about 2 balls of curl to the left. For the second shot, since you're so close, you can just do spin to hole basically. I always spin my ball against the wind. Make sure that your ball guide is actually going through the hole, because someone has come up short when they had their ball guide just going to the hole. So make sure your ball guide is going through the hole on this shot. So again, if you are further back, it is going to play at true club with a plus 20% over adjustment of your shot. For hole 6, I'm using a power 4 ball with no matter what APOC I am using. I'm just going to adjust spin to try and get me into the spot that I'm trying to aim for. With an APOC 4, you're going to do full top spin. You're going to over adjust your shot with a plus 10% over adjustment of your shot, and then you're going to use full overpower to get you to around 400 yards. With an APOC 6, I think I'm going to lay back to about 5 bars of top spin to get me to that spot. So far, I am not hitting perfect on this shot with any of my clubs, and I'm all over the place on this hole. But this is one of the ones that I was actually pretty close to. So again, max adjustment with a plus 10% over adjustment of your shot. For the second shot, sniper shot, you're going to basically move up 7 rings. If you move up 7 rings, it's going to play a 20% slider. So here I went to min, I moved up 7 rings, and I played this at 20% slider, ball guide going to the hole. I did offset it to the left, but the grate did kill the ball. So again, play at the slider of your club with a 0% elevation for the second shot, your ball guide going to the hole. For hole 7, there's various ways to play it, but the way that I actually like to play it that we found is doing about 0.3 top spin, 0.2 to 0.3 top spin, and you're going to have your red ring touching the rough and your ball guide going to the hole. We think you might need to offset it maybe to the right of pin or the right edge of the cup, but this was pointing at the hole with the red ring at the cup. And I played at max distance with a plus 30% over adjustment with P3 numbers in the app. So again, P3 numbers in the app, plus 30% over adjustment of your shot, ball guide going to the hole with 0.2 to 0.3 bars of top spin. You're also going to favor a strong 1159 pull. For hole 8, there are 2 ways you can play it. You can play the layup shot or the blast. Here is the layup shot. You're going to do max right spin with 4 bars of top spin with your rock. You're going to aim down the center of the fairway here, and you're going to play 1 wind per ring plus 1 ring for your adjustment. So my wind was 8.8. I adjusted 9.8 rings, and then you're going to take a regular shot. At 342, I know my thorn plays at 30% slider, and here I played at 26% slider since I was further up. So again, we are playing a no move target, or a no spin adjustment on here. Ball guide going to the hole, and then you're going to adjust at the slider of your club with a plus 15% over adjustment of your shot. So at 344, I played this at 26% slider with a plus 15% over adjustment of my shot. There is a blast shot using a berserker, and I believe that's on the notes as well, but here's one with a kingmaker. With an APOC 6, you're going to have half your white ring in cutting the rough basically. Max right spin, max top spin, white ring cutting the rough, and then you're going to over adjust your shot with a plus 10% over adjustment, and then you're going to push up to max. You're going to use full curl and full overpower. For hole 9, if the wind is up around 12.8 and above, I will play with my Thor 7, but if it's not, I will switch to an APOC. So here with my APOC, I use the Zerk ball, I use full top spin and full left spin. Here I'm basically just eyeballing where I want my ball to land, and then I'm adjusting my club where I want it to go. So my grid line is basically showing where I want to go with my ball, and then I adjust my APOC to on the grid line itself, and then I do about a ball of curl to the left. So this is a very much play by feel type of hole for me. I don't really do any adjustments except for eyeballing it, and then just hope that it gets through that rough. So I have made it through that rough more times than not. So if you do make it through the rough, you're going to play the second shot with a plus 20% over adjustment of your shot at true club. So here I believe I played at 90% club with a plus 20% over adjustment of my shot, no spin. If you find yourself in that first set of rough to the left hand side, you're going to play top spin. You're going to play full top spin with your Nirvana and one right spin, ball guide going to the hole, and it's usually around 11% club at 0% elevation. So if you are in the rough, play it at 0% elevation with the club percent that you think you are at with full top spin and one right spin. So again, hope this guide helps you guys. Good luck this weekend and happy golfing. Remember, hit perfect.